What's up, everyone? Today we have a HRX217 here. Now the throttle cable is no longer working. It's disconnected, broken. So we have a brand new cable and we're going to get it installed. The cable that we have is an OEM cable 17910-7, VH7-F50. Now, this one does have a clutch, I believe. Yeah, it has a clutch. So that throttle cable also controls the choke. And that's going to be pretty important to start. It doesn't have auto choke. So that cable being broken pretty much makes this really hard to start. In addition, you know, if it's stuck in the lower RPM, pretty much impossible to use unless you were to move it back. So that throttle cable is pretty much necessary. First things first, I'm going to take off this handle and we'll get to work. Technically, first things first is I need to remove that screw so I can get that cable out of there. So I'll do that instead. This isn't really a hard job. This is probably the easiest cable you could possibly do on this machine. And you don't need to remove the screw all the way. You just need to loosen it. There we go. So this comes out. And then boom. So there are zip ties that kind of zip tie this to the bar as well as the other cable. So I'm going to get a pair of clippers, clip those off so we have a little bit of working room here. Not only is this not a hard job, it's also not very expensive. Online, I think this cable was like 17 bucks. At the local store, however, it was $31. Not really sure how that happens, but yeah, that's how much they charge. So online, took about 3 days to get here. Local store, however long it takes you to get there. This is of no special or high need for the person that owns this, so he was okay with saving, 50%. Oh, this is a 10 millimeter. Huh. Okay. We're going to take off that throttle assembly entirely just because it's just going to make things a lot easier. So I'm going to grab two 10 millimeter wrenches. Guess technically it'd be better if I do this, huh? Not that way. Or that way. No, I had it right the first time. There we go. It's like some dirt and grime is on there. But we are in. Shouldn't be anything else holding this in place besides that washer. Maybe a clip. No, there's a screw in there. So let's take the screw out. It's just a Phillips head. There's a spring, so could potentially go boing. Nah. No boing today. When it comes to small engine work, boing is usually not a good thing to do. So I usually try to stay away from boing. So here's the thing about these parts. You have to make sure that when you buy them, they actually come from a reputable area. I have run across a few questionable parts, and let's just say it's just not a good idea to buy them. I mean, a cable, that's not really going to be dangerous, but more of an annoyance. So there is a little lip right here, and the other end is just like a straight piece. A straight piece goes in the motor. Yes, I know. Anyway, so let's go ahead and we will put that in like so. That just slips in that little slot. We're going to take our handle with our cable extended. We're going to put it in right there, like so. And then that goes in. There we go, like so. This goes over, also like so. And the screw is still in the housing, so we just need to tighten it. Okay, now we put our washer back on. You know what? That's not in all the way. Yeah, it's not all the way correct. So maybe we could just loosen it and straighten it out. Okay. Now, trying to figure out, is that backwards? Kind of feels like it is. I'm going to look at it a little bit more. Actually, it wasn't. So, let's go ahead and continue. Now, take our screw, shove it through there. All that. Ready to go. This probably would be faster if I had my impact, but when things are plastic like this, impacts, I'm not going to lie and say you can't use them, because you definitely can. It just isn't the best of ideas. Because that cable is relatively inexpensive, but it doesn't mean that the housing is. I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking it's in backwards. You know what? There's an easy way to figure that out. I'm going to look at the tape. Well, according to the tape, it's not. Yes, I know I said tape. I am old enough to remember tape. I'm sure people are older remember other forms as well. So, okay. So right now I am set to stop, which is right there, I believe. Wait. No, this is stop. I was backwards. There should be a switch somewhere here. Okay. So, set to stop. We're going to tighten this. Except not on the top. We need to put this on the bottom of this. Eventually, this will cooperate. Or not. Okay. There we go. cable is not super tight, but there's no slack. You don't need to crush it either. Now, we pull on the handle, and that should move. It does. Actually, no, I think this does have a choke, or auto choke. So some of these will be like this little bar right here, and that's for the little mechanism to engage the choke, which would be why I was confused on the travel. So hopefully that's it. I'm going to put you up. We'll give this a pull, and we'll see if it works. Let's see if it happens. Pretty decent little mower. Blade is not on. Like a charm. So, I was wrong. Doesn't have a manual choke. So, take what I said earlier and remove that. But other than that, everything looks like it's good to go. Like I said, it's not very hard. All you need is two 10mm and a screwdriver, and you're well on your way. Just make sure you don't put it upside down, and that's it. So, other than that, we should be done. I have a few maintenance items I'm going to do on this machine, but you don't need to see that part because it's me draining oil and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you at that. If you like what you see, keep watching, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at SmallEngine101. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. If this helped you out, put a thumbs up. That helps me out. And if you need personalized help with this machine or any other machine, definitely consider becoming a member. That is a perk. I'll be happy to help out. You have a good rest of your day.